I'm on the side with the boys here. I don't know why the cowgirl outfit looks 10 times better than the cowboy outfit. For the guys, I think I commented in Discord, it looks like office wear. I really hate guys. I don't understand. Hey there guys, it's Dashabella and Queen, and welcome back to another episode of Star Equestrian. But more importantly, welcome to the Wild Out West update. I know I'm a little bit late for this video. I was supposed to post this on Friday, but life happened. I was too tired and I didn't wake up. And then we had a live stream, yada, 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 excuses. I'm sorry guys, it's okay. We're here today, so we are going to be talking about the Wild Out West update finally. We're going to be going through all the new content as well. The fact that Bronco is open for everybody, the new season pass, the new horses, the wild horse coat colors and patterns, or actually just patterns. I don't think we got new colors. The horse accessories, we got new clothes, and also the limited time event, which is brand new. It's not dressage and it is not, oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the other one, the one where we run next to our horse. You guys know the drill. We're going to go through all the new content in today's video. We're going to talk about the good and the bad, because I think with every update, obviously there's going to be a lot of good things that we're looking forward to, but I do have my own personal concerns and I guess some disappointments on how things were executed in the game. And I think it's fair, to critique an update, because if we just say oh wow, shiny, brand new, we only say positive things about an update, then moving forward, we're not going to be seeing any changes in future updates. So I think this is a really great platform for me to kind of share my 2 cents on everything that was added into the game. And if you guys feel the same, if you have any feedback for Foxy, or if you have any thoughts and opinions on the update, please feel free to comment it down below. I know this is a bit of a stretch, but every time I do videos on updates, I do hope that I get both negative and positive opinions on the update, because I want to think that Foxy can use my platform as a way to kind of see how the community is feeling about these updates. So if you have any thoughts about the updates at all that you want to share, please feel free to comment it down below. I will only ask one thing before we jump into our discussion, yappy kind of session. Please keep all your comments about the updates civil. We're not here to flame the developers. We're not here to throw bricks at them, because if we ask for if we give them feedback by throwing bricks at them, we're not going to get any change. The only way we can get change in a game is if we ask for it in a very neutral way. Yes, you're allowed to be disappointed about something, but you don't attack people for it, because you're not going to see change if you're going to be hostile over a particular thing. And sometimes I know it can be difficult, because it's you feel wronged as a player, you feel wronged as a customer, but again, people won't change if you're going to be very hostile. If anything, they might retreat and they'll never talk to us ever again, and we will see nothing ever change because they just won't listen to the community. So yeah, sorry about the very chunky beginning part of the video. I just want to be very clear about this kind of stuff. But let's jump into the Wild Out West update and talk about all the new stuff that was added into the game, because I have a lot to say. So the first one obviously is Bronco being open for everybody. So if you haven't logged into the game, Bronco is here for all players to enjoy. So if you're VIP, if you're non-VIP, it really doesn't matter. Everybody can actually come into Bronco. It's no longer locked to VIPs. And this is great news for non-VIPs, because you guys are now able to come in and add the Bronco chests to your weekly chest run. And Bronco does give you quite a few gems as well. So if you can, try to memorize the chest locations. I know one of them is here. This is actually a purple chest in town. Make sure you collect all the gems while you can, because the bad news about the Bronco release with the season pass is that Bronco is only available temporarily. Basically, while the event is active, you'll be able to come into Bronco, but as soon as the event ends, it will go back to how it was before, which was Bronco being a VIP exclusive area. Now, I was not a real big fan about this when I heard or saw the mention of this in the patch notes, which if you do want to know where the patch notes are for Star Equestrian, you can look at the new mailbox feature. Actually, it's here if you head over into systems. So Bronco is open for everyone for the duration of the season. My biggest pet peeve about the release of Bronco is the way that Foxy kind of worded the release of Bronco. And this is, in case you did not see my video, like the pre-release Bronco video, they released a trailer. It was kind of slipped into the game. Foxy always does this before updates. They slip everything into the game. They kind of hope you don't check, yada, yada. And in the trailer, that was the first mention of Bronco being out for everybody. And the way they worded it in that trailer was Bronco is out for everyone. That's literally what the trailer says. There was no mention of Bronco only being available for a short period of time. It was only after the update rolled out that they mentioned Bronco being available for a short period of time in the patch notes and in the news. So the issue I kind of see with this is that they've decided to open Bronco for everybody just for the event. After the event, it's going to close for everybody. It almost feels like Foxy is dangling a carrot in front of the free players' faces, being like, hey, this is Bronco. It's going to be available for a short period of time. If you want to stay here, you got to subscribe to VIP. So it just didn't feel very nice seeing how they're using Bronco to maybe entice more VIP subscriptions, because you have to pay $50 to be a VIP, right? So after the season ends, we might see a surge in subscriptions because of FOMO. The whole like fear of missing out thing. You've been in Bronco, you already have a taste, and it's like, oh my gosh, I need to come back in. I've got to be VIP. It just didn't feel very nice in terms of like how they decided to market it. I want to think this was unintentional. Like they didn't think that far ahead by making Bronco available for everybody, but as somebody that is VIP, it honestly would not have annoyed me if they leave Bronco open for everybody even after the event ends. Because it's just Bronco. Like, there's nothing here, guys. Like, at most, there were the Bronco quests, we have the chests, and that's literally it. Although, because of this event, we actually have a brand new sanctuary here, which here, we got brand new wild horses, we got a brand new Bronco sanctuary. Does that mean after Bronco ends that this now suddenly becomes a VIP exclusive area? Because if this is also going to be the case, like, that's icky. Like, that's kind of icky. Like, this now suddenly is going to be VIP content until Bronco is actually out. I think the big question we kind of have here is, like, is Bronco coming out ever? Because with like how they've been updating the game so far, it's been all season pass, season pass, season pass. We haven't really had any updates that did not revolve around the season pass. It ended up being around like the main content of the game. Heaven forbid a story update. That hasn't happened for like 3 years. So yeah, it's just this whole Bronco thing. I hope this is foreshadowing the actual Bronco update, because I think I'm not the only one here. We've all been waiting for the Bronco update. We've all been waiting for this update. It just hasn't happened. But it's been 3 years. It's overdue. I don't think you really have any excuses to delay this update anymore. And if anything, like, it would have made more sense to do the full Bronco release with this season pass. So I hope this pass is kind of like a test to release content in Bronco, to patch up some bugs that might have come with the update, and maybe Bronco happens after this event. I hope. I'm crossing my fingers. But yeah, just the way that they've kind of released Bronco in general is just, yeah, I didn't feel very good about it. I definitely felt like a little icky knowing that this is going to disappear for my non-VIPs after the event ends. So yeah, Bronco is open for everybody. Let's talk about the sanctuary since we're here anyway. So we got brand new wild horse patterns that are kind of exclusive to Bronco. So all the Bronco horses will appear in this sanctuary. There is a teleport point. Very quickly, if you have not rung the bell to unlock the teleport point, it is right here next to one of the gates. So just ring that bell. So all the Bronco wild horse patterns will be here. Although I have to say, we had some new patterns appear in the Redwoods too. So I don't think it's, oh my gosh, this is the first time I'm seeing this one. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, so we've had some really, really cool patterns added into the game with the Bronco update. This is the first time I'm seeing this one. I love this one. This one looks like a revamp of the Constellation pattern. I think one of them is in the Redwoods. Oh, that's cool. The cow pattern's here. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's actually a few new patterns I didn't see. The cow pattern is finally here. So if you would like a cow horse, you have the cow pattern. Oh, that's cute. And it's got a speckly face marking as well. I need that. Dang, my gems are in trouble. This is also a brand new one. I haven't seen this one before. Gives me very like sandy, rocky vibes, especially with like all the speckling and the gradient from the white. Yeah, we got some really cool new patterns that came with the Bronco update. And obviously they were all Bronco themed. In case you're wondering, if it wasn't obvious, it's totally fine. I understand. This is another brand new one. This almost feels like a bit of a revamp of the Christmas pattern that I have on Cold Hearted. Hang on, let me pull out Cold Hearted. I want to compare. Oh, it is different, but it's like different in a good way. Oh, look at that. Like the difference between the two coats. So you can see the Christmas one. I think you can't get this one anymore. It was only available during Christmas, the one that I have on Cold Hearted. But it's like definitely more like snowy, snowflake themed. This one's kind of magic-y. It's giving me magic-y vibes, and I'm really digging it. So I'm gonna have to add this pattern at some point to my herd. Oh my gosh, so many new patterns. That's so cool. So we did get a whole bunch of new patterns, as I just mentioned. So if you are a big lover of all the wild horse patterns, you will love this update because you have more patterns to choose from, more patterns to collect in case you're one of those people that likes to collect those wild horse patterns. I'm one of them. I don't like all of them, unfortunately. I just pick my favorites. Hang on, let's see if there's any new ones over here. I know this is a new pattern, technically. I have bred this one already. But this is like a brand new Sabino pattern, which I really enjoyed. It's a really, really pretty pattern. I bred it on a black horse. I think this one's new, kind of, but it's just like a plain, it's like a plain painty pattern, so it's like nothing too crazy. But yeah, I think that's basically it for all the new patterns. I did not see any... At least I want to think I haven't seen any new mane and tail styles because I wasn't really paying attention to those. I could be wrong. I don't think there were any new manes and tails for wild horses, but we do have new manes and tails for some of the new horses that were added into the game. So again, we've got more new horse customization. If you are somebody that is like very into breeding designer wild horses. Sorry, I'm just going to do like one last double check. I don't think I am seeing any new manes and tail styles for the wilds. Yeah, I think I am correct in this. So the wilds won't have brand new manes and tails. It's going to come with the wild horses. There are brand new quests with the sanctuary as well. So there is a main story quest for the pass. There is brand new bandit quests for dailies. I don't know what these are. There's a rescue quest, which I don't know what this is. There's actually like a train quest as well, allegedly. I haven't done any of these, so I've got to get to doing them at some point. And obviously like the main story quest that came with the pass. I'm super excited for that because we will be doing a separate video for the pass story because we're gonna do some voice acting, guys. Don't worry, look forward to that. Probably next week on Friday, just a heads up. Nobody did mention to me whether this adds to the Bronco storyline at all. I think it adds to the storyline of the sanctuary and why the sanctuary appeared to begin with, and it involves a train. Yeah, Foxy's added a train to the game, although I don't think it moves. I think it's broken down. So yeah, this is the brand new horse sanctuary. This does mean there are more wild horses appearing in the game. And when I say more wild horses, I'm not saying like 2 wild horses appear at the same time when wilds do appear. It's that it's harder for the game to cap out with wilds because there are now 2 places for these wilds to appear, both the redwoods as well as Bronco. So I think we can have up to 18 wild horses in the game now, I think. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's actually 10 here. We can have 20, I think, if the redwood allows for 20 as well. So yeah, if you're looking for all the Bronco wild patterns, please come to this sanctuary. Otherwise, there are other patterns available at the Redwood Sanctuary, but you will not get the Bronco exclusives over in the Redwoods. The Redwoods will technically get the Redwood exclusive patterns. Okay, time to address the elephant, or I think in this case, the bull in the room, the season pass, the whole point of the update. So the brand new season pass is called Wild Out West, and it is a Western themed season pass. Our brand new currency for the limited time shop are gold bars, which is very fitting for a Western themed season pass. And the pass is pretty much like our older passes. We get outfits, we get accessories, we get potions, we get gems as well. We also have a exclusive season pass horse, which this time is a fantasy. So if you are missing a fantasy and you would like to get a, I want to say more or less guaranteed fantasy as long as you do your quests, then the season pass is going to be a great way to pick one up. The limited time shop this time round is a little different. There are 2 banners to choose from this time. So the last season, sorry, was it Spirit of Harmony? Yeah, the Spirit of Harmony Festival only had the horse accessory banner, but this time they've also included a horse banner. So it looks like with this banner, you're going to be able to pull a potential 5-star Bronco Mustang, which is one of the brand new 5-star horses. I'll talk about the Bronco Mustang in a bit when we do get around to the horses, but it's a 5-star. You'll be able to get 5 stars out of this banner. It's going to cost 2,500 gold bars per summon, which so far, I haven't bought the pass yet. It does seem to be a significant number of gold bars. I have not done the math, so I don't actually know how many gold bars you'd be able to get as a free player. We could probably count it up here. 6,627. And we're going to kind of stop here at the hat because we've passed the new fantasy. So you could, I want to say, like, easily get 7,000 bars as long as you do your pass every day. You could obviously get more down here because there is more, but you won't be able to get enough to do like a 10 summon, which is 22,500 gold bars. I don't know if anyone is going to be doing a 10 summon. I don't know if it's worth it. If you get the premium pass, it might be worth it because you'd be able to get enough bars by then, I think. But yeah, it's a pretty hefty amount just to try and pull for the horses. It's good for free players though if you are looking for horses. It's a free way to get brand new horses, assuming you don't like the other stuff in the shop. Like if you don't care about the accessories, if you don't care about the outfit, which as a free player, you can reasonably get the brand new cowgirl outfits and also the cowboy outfit. Oh boy, there was a pretty interesting discussion about this on the Discord. I can't put them both on the same screen. But essentially, I'm on the side with the boys here. I don't know why the cowgirl outfit looks 10 times better than the cowboy outfit. And the guys, they don't even get a really long trench coat. Only the girls do. And it's like, why? Why didn't you just like make a why didn't you just make a male version of this? For the guys, I think I commented in Discord, it looks like office wear. It's like, it was like dress up day at the office and you were assigned to be like cowboy and you just picked whatever you had out of your closet. That was kind of the vibe I got. So yeah, I don't really have the best impression of this outfit, but that's like a discussion for another day. But I do feel bad for the boys because the outfit for the girls, I feel are like way better. We also have brand new horses here as well. A splattered Friesian Sport, a Sandy Bay Friesian Sport, a striped Avera Mustang, a Gruyot Appaloosa Arabian, and a Sorrel Appaloosa paint. And obviously potions here as well if you want to grab those. So this is the shop. Really interesting stuff. Personally, I am interested in a few things, but mostly the accessory banner, in my personal opinion. I think I'm mostly going to be using all of my gold bars to pull on this because the accessories that came with this game are, some of them are really, really cool. But anyways, back to the season pass. I do kind of have thoughts about the season pass, and I think some people have the same feelings I do about the pass. I don't know what it is, but the pass doesn't really excite me. Like when I look at the levels of the pass, there are some cool things, but I'm not like, wow. I'm not wowed by the pass. And I wonder if it's because I have season pass fatigue because we've had back-to-back season passes since the beginning of the year, or if truly the last passes were better deals. I'm gonna have to follow up on this sentiment because I might have to do like a spreadsheet to compare what we got in the past passes and what we got here, so that I can like kind of put my feelings to paper. Because like, yeah, so far I'm just sharing a feeling. I can't explain it, but like, yeah, there's something about the past where I'm just like, eh. Yeah, like I think right now the only levels I really care about are the gold bars, because that means I can use it for the store. The outfits, I don't know, something about the outfits. I'm kind of like, it's okay, but I'm not like super in love with the outfits. The potions are good. I do like the potions. The gems, obviously. Oh, by the way, gems, because I know they didn't advertise this in the premium pass. There are gems available for both free and paying players. Free players can get up to 750-ish gems, I think. Whereas if you bought the pass, then you'll be able to get up to like, I think 2,500 gems, which is about $20-ish, $25 worth of gems. So if you're going to buy gems anyway, I'd get the pass and just do your dailies. Yeah, and you also get breeding tokens in the pass as well. You get 1 breeding token here. We get accessories for outfits over here for both the men and the women. Although apparently I think they're gender separated, which is odd. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan of the idea of like these outfits being like separate items, because I don't use a male character. So this is kind of like a waste of a spot for me. I hope they can kind of address this maybe in the future, put the outfits in the same spot and put something else where that second character is. Because yeah, I don't use a male avatar, so it just feels for me a little bit like a waste. We do have quests as well. The quests are very similar to our past passes as well, as things like merging tag, completing courses, a ranch party, level up your horse. We do have some new event exclusive quests where we have to catch bandits. So you have to go to a wanted board and you have to go catch the bandits. I haven't done one yet, so I actually don't know what this entails. But I have heard a lot of people complain that they've been having very buggy quests. So if you are experiencing bugs with the bandit quest, comment below in case a Foxy Dev does check out the comments, so they can have a look at that, because these are our dailies. Like, we should do these because this is how we get points. Everything should work with these updates, especially if like a quest is broken. That really peeves me off. Do we have any new weeklies? We have a trail ride for a weekly. And then, yeah, that seems to be like the only seasonal weekly quest that we get. The seasonals are the usual stuff. Login, raising bond, we have to collect something, which in this case are hats. We do have a brand new trait that came with the update that if you can get to level 3, you get some rewards as well. 3 breeding tokens, 50 gems, a title, gold bars, experience. The only thing is this trait is exclusive to the banner horse. So if you're hoping to be able to get this as a free player, or you didn't want to pull on the banner, you're not going to be able to get this trait. So our dreams are dashed forever, I suppose. And then we have a wild horse recovery quest as well, and we also have a bandit quest here. 25 bandits from dailies. You'll also be able to get some experience as well. So definitely do these if you are looking to level up your pass, because it's going to give you, I think, 200 experience per completion, which is pretty significant, especially when you do get into the higher levels in the pass. And of course the story. We're not going to talk about this in today's video. We will be doing that next week on Friday. That's going to be fun. I always love doing the season pass quests because we get to learn a little bit more about Star Equestrian as a world. Like, it's not just an empty game. There are stories, there are histories, there are lots of things to discover. So big thank you to all the story writers actually for Star Equestrian. You've been doing a fantastic job. Please keep it up. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about the new horses. Okay, so we kind of did go over the brand new horses. So for the season pass, we'll start with the pass before we go to the banner. We get 2 new horses for the pass. So the first one is obviously the Brimstone Drifter. This is the fantasy that you get at the high level. So if you just get the season pass, you will be guaranteed this fantasy. It looks a little odd. It's like a mix between this like fiery bucking bronco bull kind of thing. You've got the horns, you have the yellowish eyes that do make it look a little angry, a little aggressive. You have the spotty body, which kind of indicates that I guess it's a cow, although not all bulls are Splotchy, I'm pretty sure most bulls are actually solid. Like solid orange is like the first color I think of when I think of a bull. The mane and tail style, I said this during my live stream actually on Friday. The mane and tail kind of threw me off because it's giving me Viking rather than Bronco. I know someone did mention that the tail was, I guess in a way, supposed to kind of, supposed to give away the whole, like, you know, cow tails. You know how they've got meaty tails. You've got the long meaty tails with like a little fluff at the end. This, I mean, it's similar, but it's more Viking because of like the runes, like the bangles or whatever they are, the decor in the manes. It looks more Viking rather than Western. Yeah, I don't know the purpose of these things in the horse's mane and tail. I think the direction I would have gone with the Brimstone Drifter's appearance is that I probably would have gone for like a short mane to make it look more like a bull. And then I think you could have kept the tail, although I think I would have done it differently. I would have done the tail a little bit differently. I would have taken out these like Viking rune bangle things from the tail. We would have maybe tied it up to make it look a little bit more like a bull tail. And then we can maybe do something really cool for whatever was supposed to tie that tail up. Yeah, I don't know. This horse is... I'm not a fan of the design for the horse. The theme for this horse's mastery is Bronco slash... I can't believe I'm saying this. Hats. Bronco slash hats. The reason why I'm mentioning hats is that there are two masteries that are only activated if your character wears a hat. So this one, keep it cool, less stamina usage when wearing a hat, and then hot-headed, 20 acceleration when wearing a hat. So if you don't like wearing hats, this is actually going to be a terrible fantasy for you because it will force you to wear some kind of a hat. You might be able to get away with like a head decoration instead that would have used the hat slot. Don't take my word for it. I can't guarantee whether this is or isn't the case, but that's kind of my prediction, I suppose. The other half of like the mastery theme is like Bronco, wild horses, and cross country. So you're going to get things like extra experience from cross country and wild horses. You get faster recovery on sand, which is new. This is like a repurposed version of the Forest Lord's like a grassy recovery where the Forest Lord recovers on grass. You're also going to get this here, replenish stamina when you finish a lap in a event. So lots of stamina like reduction, stamina regeneration with this fantasy. So if you struggle with like stamina usage for your horses, then the Brimstone Drifter could be a really cool horse to have because it also has 100 speed. So it's going to be competitive in a lot of events. Now, alongside the Brimstone Drifter, as you probably did see just now for the deluxe pass, we have a brand new, I keep clicking the wrong tab. We have a brand new horse, the Bronco Mustang. Now, I don't want you guys to be confused and to think like, oh my gosh, did they actually give us like a 4-star Mustang for the deluxe pass? Because that was a lot of people's first impressions. No, this is actually a brand new breed in Star Equestrian. So we actually have officially a 5-star Mustang model horse that they're going to now call the Bronco Mustang. And because this is a brand new breed, it has its own mastery. So if you do get this horse, then you're going to have to breed it 10 times if you want to get the full efficiency out of the breed. And I think some people are now going to be concerned because it's like, oh my gosh, is the Bronco Mustang like tied to the deluxe pass? Does that mean you can only get it if you get the pass? So here's the funny thing with this new Bronco Mustang. It's a natural horse, which means it's co-breedable. You can actually get the Bronco Mustang without getting the pass at all if you are super big into co-breeding. So I feel like this kind of does pose a bit of a problem because in my eyes, it feels like it kind of diminishes the value of the horse because it's like you buy the pass because it's got a brand new horse. It's got a brand new pattern as well. I have to mention that. The pattern is very, very cool, but it's co-breedable. Like other people can co-breed this. So the horse kind of loses a little bit of that luster, I feel. And now it makes me question, like, why was this the deluxe pass horse? Now, to be fair, I could have said the same thing about the last deluxe pass natural horses, because we had a whole bunch of like Friesians, right? And they were all breedable. So if people didn't buy the deluxe pass, they could just co-breed with other people. We have to remember the deluxe pass is not just sold with the horse, but also the extra stuff, the 2 breeding tokens, the 1,000 gems, the experience. But I don't know. I just feel like now, just looking at this horse, like $40 is a bit steep. If you just want the horse, just co-breed. Just co-breed. You don't need all this other stuff. I would only care about this other stuff if you maybe care about the experience for the pass and the gems. And I guess like the gold bar currency kind of thing as well. It's up to you. But I don't know. Just like something about this pass this season, it just feels less valuable than our past passes. Let me know what you think about the passes in the comments, whether you think the deluxe pass is worth it or not, because it's $40, guys. Quickly going back to the store as well. So we got some brand new fantasies. We have a Sandstorm Storm Spirit. It's literally called the Sandstorm Spirit. It was a bit of a tongue twister, I'm sorry. But it's really cool brand new fantasy. It's a reskin of one of the Storm Spirits, and they've made it Sandstorm themed. So the entire horse is sand colored, and they've given it a brand new particle effect reminiscent of a sandstorm. And I've heard a lot of people say they actually really like how this horse looks. So if you are able to somehow save up all the gold bars to pick up this horse, it is a really cool looking fantasy. Although if you are hoping for it to be different compared to the previous Storm Spirits, it is not. It is classified as a regular Storm Spirit. I believe this stats and mastery are exactly the same. Let's do a double take actually. Let's do a double check just to make sure, is it exactly the same? Because if it is, and you are hoping for it to be something different, then we can already confirm whether that is or isn't the case. If, oh, okay, apparently I need to go to fantasy breeding. I totally forgot. This is a fantasy crossbreeding. Okay, so it looks like it is exactly the same. Stats-wise and horse mastery-wise, it is exactly the same as the regular Storm Spirits. So if you were hoping for this kind of to be a brand new horse, that is not going to be the case. And you can decide whether you still want to purchase the horse or not. Personally, I'm like kind of on the fence with the design. It's a really cool looking horse, but I don't know if I want to pay that many gold bars to get this horse. There are definitely other things I want to buy with my gold bars. The Sandstone Friesian though, I feel is a little bit more up my alley. So this is a sand and rock themed Friesian because it is using one of the stone Friesian models. And it's really cool. Same situation as the Storm Spirit. I do believe it's got the exact same stats and mastery as the original Sandstone Friesians. So yeah, again, if you're hoping to get something a little bit different, that's not going to be the case. But if you just want to collect a stone Friesian, like that's totally fine as well. This is going to be a very unique horse. I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of these in game. So if you were looking for something super fancy to stand out with, this is going to be a really great horse. Now, even though I do prefer this horse over the Sandstorm Spirits, again, I don't think I'm going to waste my money buying this. Like, to me, I don't buy fantasies because fantasy breeding is not as fun as natural breeding, in my personal opinion, which is why I'm looking forward more to some of these horses. So the Spattered Friesian Sports it's a Friesian Sports. It's using the red market coat color, I believe, and it has a brand new pattern. Or at least I don't actually know if this is a brand new pattern. I feel like I've seen this before. I don't know where or when I did. Maybe I was hallucinating or dreaming. I don't know. But it's a pretty interesting pattern on the horse overall. If you were looking to get something that's like, it's a more subtle pattern compared to something being super loud, like a really big splash paint. I do have an issue with the horse though, because they put a black mane and tail on it. But it's a chestnut coat. It's a red chestnut. Why would you put a black mane and tail on a red chestnut? Foxy, explain yourselves, because this literally makes no sense to me. Like, it literally makes no sense. The horse is a Friesian Sport, so the mastery, the abilities, everything, exactly the same. So then you know. Next up, we have the Sandy Bay Friesian Sport. This horse is a little bit more special than the splattered version because It has the same color and also the same pattern as the last, gosh, was it during the Harmony Festival or Breeders' Pass? I forgot. But this color and pattern used to be, I think it was the Deluxe Pass, or maybe it was like one of the old season passes. This is like an old exclusive coat horse color pattern thing. So they brought it back in now as a color and pattern that you can buy in the limited time shop, which if you missed out on it last time, this is a great time to pick it up now. I do fancy this horse quite a bit. The only problem is because I was told that this was just a recycled horse, I went back into my stash of horses, and then when I noticed I had the same coat color and more or less like the undercoat pattern, I was like, oh, yeah, it's this one, the light dapple Friesian. I think this used to be the deluxe horse somewhere. So if you already have this horse and you're fancying the Sandy Bay, I'd say like don't get it. Actually just breed this one. Although the only problem I have, I think, with the current Sandy Bay is I cannot tell if the extra white on the body is a pattern or part of the coat color. That's like the only thing that's kind of confused me at the moment, whether this is new or not. If it's new and it's like a new version of the light dapple, then yeah, I guess it's cool. But right now it's just kind of a dupe for me because I do already have this horse. I bought this previously, so I will not be buying the Sandy Bay Friesian Sport. Down to the 4 stars, we have the striped Avera Mustang. Really cool color. Has a new mane style, as you can see. The coat pattern is the same as the Perlino from the market. So it's not a new coat pattern at all. I think the whole purpose of this horse is to sell the new mane style, which is this new 3 braided mane. It is kind of cool. It's kind of cute. Although it is pretty similar to the last braided mane style that we got from the last season pass. I think it was like the Harmony Deluxe Pass horse. It also had kind of like a similar braiding, although it just had more braids. The tail is an old style as well. So if anything, I'd really only be buying this horse if you want the mane style or maybe the coat color, because the coat color is, in my eyes, it is pretty unique. I don't know what color this is though. It's kind of like a rosy gray, rosy chestnut kind of deal. Not sure what this color is exactly because I didn't label it on the breed. We have the Gruyot Appaloosa Mustang. Now this one did cause, or at least I feel like it brought up a bit of a discussion when people noticed the tail on this horse, because this tail, the last time we saw this tail, it was on the limited time blanket Appaloosa Friesian, the very first $35 Friesian to be sold in Star Equestrian. I actually still have that horse. I did not refund it because I kept it for documentation purposes. But yeah, this kind of peeved people off because people bought these exclusive horses previously because they wanted the exclusivity of the horse, the mane and tail style, the pattern. Like they thought they were getting a bit of a special deal with the horse. So here's the tail. I don't know, however, if this version of the tail is a different colored version, because you see here for the dappled version, it's stripy. But if we go back to the Appaloosa Arabian, it looks like it's a solid color, and I'm pretty sure this mane and tail style is a dual toned mane and tail. So I kind of wonder, is this the same? It's hard to say because the difference between the two colors are like very, very, it's like very subtle. But yeah, it kind of annoyed people because they were just like, I bought this exclusive horse and now you're bringing back these features for people to get with in-game currency for quote unquote free. I mean, it's good for the people that didn't have the horse because now you can officially get this little cropped bob. But I do understand the sentiment for people that did originally buy the $35 horses, because it's like, oh, so the novelty of these horses are going to be temporary and it's going to eventually become available to the public. Like, why should I buy this horse if it's only going to be early access? So yeah, that was kind of something that this horse kind of brought up. The body color pattern situation, I think it's the same as the Chimera. I didn't breed chimeras, so it's not something I'm like super well versed in. I know there are some like very, very diehard chimera breeders, which I totally get it. Really, really beautiful horse, coat color and pattern. And the last one here is the Sorrel Appaloosa paint. And honestly, really, really similar situation to the previous Arabian, because this coat pattern, okay, this coat pattern is from the VIP Clydesdale. The Clydesdale you get when you unlock the first level of VIP. I think it's a Clydesdale. Yeah, it's this one. The Blankets Appaloosa Clydesdale. This was the first time this coat pattern appeared in the game, and you couldn't really get it anywhere else. So again, Foxy recycling all these old exclusive assets and turning them into purchasable shop items. Like, I think now people are going to kind of second guess whether they want to buy like exclusive horses now, because it's like, oh, it's going to be available in a future pass anyway. Like, why should I buy these horses, right? Like, why should I buy $35 horses when they're going to come out eventually? Yeah, there was a couple of thoughts I kind of heard and saw about the pass horses. My personal opinion, like I'm a little, I guess, like disappointed in the fact that some exclusive things are being available for everybody. Like, it's a good thing too for the free players, because you guys now have stuff to be able to collect. But it's like, at the same time, I also understand the sentiment of people thinking like, oh, this thing is no longer exclusive. Similar discussion to the Pegasi, how non-VIPs can get Pegasi through co-breeding limited time fantasies. But that's a discussion for another day. We're not going to talk about that anymore. The last brand new horse added into the game is Banner Horse time. I know a lot of people were looking forward to this horse when they saw it in the original trailer. The Friesian Outrider ended up being the Banner Horse for this season, which was really sad. I wanted to get this horse, but as soon as I saw it being the Banner Horse and I saw the price tag for this horse, 3,000 gems per summon, I was like, I don't know if I want this horse anymore. So the special thing with the Friesian Outrider is that it is not a regular Friesian. It is not a Friesian sport horse. It is a brand new breed called Friesian Outrider. It's a brand new breed with 10 new masteries. It's got brand new stat allocations as well. So it is literally a 6-star natural horse. Okay, it's a 6-star, first of its kind natural horse. Now, why is this horse worth 3,000 gems? Well, according to Foxy, this horse is worth 3,000 gems because it is a 6-star brand new horse, brand new masteries, brand new breed. It comes with a exclusive tack set, which you can see right now is the Western tack set. Honestly, really, really cool tack set, but I don't know if I'm going to spend $30 per summon to try and get this tack set alone. And on top of that, not just the tack set, you also get the new Bronco Hero trait, which was the lasso trait. So everything that you saw on the trailer for this horse is literally on the banner, which I was really sad about because I really wanted to get the tack set. I really wanted the trait, but I have to pull for this horse to get both of these things. And in my eyes, like, I don't know about you guys, I don't think this is worth 3,000 gems per summon, because if we look at the odds for the horses again, I'm spending $30 to potentially get a 4-star horse. 50% chance, by the way, to get a 4-star. Super icky. Hate that. 25% chance to get a regular 5-star, which, like, okay, I guess. And then a 20% chance to get a regular fantasy, which is okay. Like, the odds for fantasy and 5 stars are okay. I just hate the chance of getting a 4-star. Honestly, 4 stars are not worth $30 at all. If anything, that is literally stealing your money. I was hoping the devs would change up the odds for the banner, but apparently they decided to keep it, I think, from the last season pass banner. So yeah, that's actually like completely demotivated me from wanting to pull on this banner at all, just because I just don't feel like it's worth it, in my personal opinion. And even if I get this horse, I have to do so much breeding to get the maximum efficiency out of this horse as well. And even the Bronco, oh my gosh, the Bronco Hero trait needs leveling as well. It's a lot. It's a lot. To answer the question for people asking, am I going to be pulling on this banner? Okay, so my honest point of view for the Western stable, which is the banner for this horse, I will only be doing 5 summons max on the banner to build up pity because there was a teaser in Heartside that was also deployed with the update. So if we go to Heartside and we ride over to the back of the church, the back of the townhouse, we actually get to see a purple dragon egg. And even the developers kind of highlighted this as well. And people are now estimating that the next banner are going to be the dragons. The dragon rerun is possibly coming. And knowing this, I'd rather pull on the dragons than the Outrider. Because to me, like, the Outrider is so uninteresting and I'd rather get a dragon. Let me explain as well, like, why I actually am just not interested in this horse. Guys, you can breed this horse without summoning it. Like, if you don't care about the tack, if you don't care about the trait, and you just want this horse, people are breeding it in game. People are breeding this horse in game. So knowing that, like, that diminishes the value of this horse so much, in my personal opinion. So yeah, I'm only going to do 5 summons max because I do want to bring my pity down to 20. Because I reset my pity because of the Harmony horses last season. And we're going to try and get a dragon instead. So there will be a summoning video in the future. It's just not going to be the classic, the classic 10 summon. I am just so unmotivated to get this banner horse this time around. If we accidentally get it, I guess that's cool. But I don't think we're going to be lucky because I have been super unlucky for the past 3 banners. I had to pull pity to get the Harmony horse, which is honestly kind of criminal. But let's look at the Outrider and the Bronco Mustang really quickly. We didn't actually look at the stats and the abilities. So Friesian Outrider, because it's a 6-star, this horse has a lot of stats going for it. 100 speed, 100 stamina, 60 acceleration, 90 agility, and 70 jump. Really competitive natural horse. So if you are looking to breed your next natural competition horse, I think the Friesian Outrider is more or less the best natural horse in the game, because it has so many stats going for it. And then if we look at the masteries as well, we had some really interesting masteries that came with this horse because it's got 10 mastery slots. So as soon as you get the horse, you get Unbroken Stride, gain increasing amounts of stamina with each successive perfectly timed dash or with each boost in racing. So this is a event and racing horse hybrid. So if you really just want to focus on breeding a single horse, like, this is the breed to breed. We also get Dune Recovery, similar to the Bronco Fantasy. You recover stamina faster whilst on sand. We get some bonus experience for cross country and wild horses. We gain more trust points when you're taming wild horses. If you are very big into taming horses, this is going to be another horse to look into. However, it's mastery number 5. You're also going to be using less stamina on sand again. So this is like a double up of the original sand stamina trait. And then the last ability, this one is huge, by the way, if you do get the full 10 masteries, up to 25 speed and agility for each perfectly timed dash or boost in races. And this has to be done in a row. This horse, extremely competitive, more or less the best horse to breed in the game right now if you're breeding natural horses. It's very expensive to breed. I'm going to say that. This horse is very expensive to breed because it's a 6-star. I think it costs more than the original 5 stars. So please keep that in mind if you want to breed this horse. This is going to be a very costly project. I think for a lot of people, it's going to take months for them to breed up all the mastery. But look, if there's a time to do it, it's now, I guess. I guess. So yeah, that's the Friesian Outrider. Next up are the Bronco Mustang. So this is a brand new 5-star that you can breed. And this one's also a very competitive horse as well. 90 speed, 100 stamina, 90 acceleration, 65 jump, 65 agility, and 65 jump, and a whole bunch of really interesting masteries as well. So this horse is super competitive. It can keep up with the faster horses, even though it's a little bit slower at 90 speed, but you are going to get that speed somewhere else. So first mastery, get a surge of 16 speed and acceleration after either 4 perfectly timed dashes or racing boosts in a row. So this horse can already pick up to 100 speed on its own, purely based on its mastery. If we go down to mastery number 3, regenerate stamina 75% quicker during cross-country and wild horse events. So this horse is going to have no issues at all with stamina recovery. We do have the Dune Strider ability as well, so use less stamina on sand. And then at level 10, use less stamina during cross-country and wild horse events. So this horse, it has some pretty interesting masteries. I feel like it really caps out in its like maximum efficiency even at level 1. If you want to breed the Mustang, go for it. I think it's really cute. I'm glad we do have a 5-star Mustang, because previously if you liked Mustangs, you didn't have a 5-star option. You only had 4-star options. But at the same time, because they did the Bronco Mustang, it now makes me think, are they eventually going to make 5-star Arabians, 5-star Pentabians, 5-star quarter horses, Australian stock horses? Like, that's going to be really great news, I think, in the future, because some people love these breeds, but they're 4 stars. They just can't compete with the 5-star horses. So we'll have to see in the future if that does end up being the case. But these 2 horses, they are breedable. Even though you can buy them in the pass, you can get them through breeding with other people. So save up your breeding tokens, save up your gems, your potions, all that kind of stuff, and get to breeding. You will be able to get these horses even as a free-to-play player. All right, next topic on the list, let's talk about the brand new accessories that was added into the game. So we got a brand new set of accessories for our horses, a lot of them being Western themed. So we're going to try and see, I can't filter. So we got a whole bunch of new Western themed accessories. We've got things like saddlebags. We have lots of hats. We have blankets, we have bandanas, we have a skeleton horse mask as well, a lantern, like lots of Western themed accessories. And I'm really excited to start collecting these when I can start pulling on the accessory banner. Personally, I think I'm most excited about the leg wraps and the bows, because I've seen people use these already and it's so freaking cute, guys. Like super cute. The amount of decoration that we are going to be able to do to our horses, especially with this update, is huge. So if you are a big lover of accessories like me, I kind of feel like we're going to get lost in these accessories. There are so many good ones, but I don't know what the quality are for some of these accessories. I think we can actually check in the season pass which one are the high quality ones and which ones are going to be purple and blue. Or we do kind of get like a little bit of a teaser here in the shop. So apparently the the blankets, the lantern, the bandana, and the saddle bags are all blue quality. We do have some blue trinkets here as well. According to the banner, the yellow accessories are these ones here. So the big blankets, the skeleton mask. We do have some old accessories from the Harmony Festival as well, just to kind of let you guys know. So if anyone gets confused and you're like, oh, I've pulled a Harmony Festival thing, I think those are not Harmony Festival. I think those are considered general yellow cosmetics. So if you pull them, you just got lucky, I think. So yeah, don't panic if you get some of these old ones from the last event. They are not the themed ones. They're not the limited time ones. They're going to be the everyday ones. But we've had some really cool accessories so far. Like you can see right here, we've got the breastplates, the leg wraps. These look like they're going to be purple quality. The textured leg wraps. So if you like those, you're going to have to pray you get lucky with the 20%. We do have the ponchos. We're going to have scarves as well. We've got some bandanas too. Looks like it's all the textured stuff that is purple quality. And then I'm assuming the blue stuff is going to be dyeable. So we've got the knitted breastplates. We've got 2 versions. Oh, they fixed this one. It's no longer a pink texture. That's cool. Trinkets are blue quality as well. And then we have like the usual stuff like the fly ear mask and all the blinkers stuff. So yeah, lots of accessory options for our horses. As for us, I believe players got 2 sets of clothing options for girls and for boys. So, oh, that's like the wrong thing. So we've got this set for the girls. This is part of the premium pass. So we get the vest, we get a hat, we get a skirt. As for the boys, you get a hat, pants, and a vested shirt. Over here, in case anyone was a little bit confused, these are not new outfits. These are actually the matching accessory pieces. So scarves, boots, gloves, belt, that kind of thing. So this is for the girls. For the boys, I don't know why you guys only get 3. You guys need more. Foxy does not like men for some reason. I don't know. That's like the vibe I'm kind of getting. But that's the season pass outfit. The other outfit is in the season pass shop. So you will have to buy this outfit if you want to get the second set. So like we pointed out, the cowgirl outfit, this is the other outfit for women. So if you like this, you're going to be getting the whole thing, the jacket, and it's a long jacket with the shirt. It's actually a combined thing, pants, hat, belt, boots. This is the full set for the girls. For the boys, you get your half office attire and even less slots for your cosmetics. Gosh, Foxy hate men. What is this? They really hate guys. I don't understand. The design for the clothes, I really feel like this one's the best one out of the entire set. Like they put in 110% into making this outfit. For the guys, like looking at the textured shirt, like it definitely has potential. But the boots, look at the boots in the icon. They're clipping through the pants. They're clipping through the pants, which means it's not going to look good in game, I think. And just, oh, I don't know, guys. It's so plain. I feel bad for the boys. I don't know if I prefer the pass or the shop one. But overall, like girls won with the cowgirl outfits, assuming you're going to buy it. Okay, assuming you're going to buy it. That's up to you if you want to buy it. But it's 5,500 gold bars. Just letting you know. Last thing on our agenda for today is the brand new limited time event, which this one's actually only around for 7 days, which I found quite surprising. But this event is a brand new event. It's not dressage. It is not the showmanship. We have to chase down wild horses. And there are 4 different wild horses. And essentially, it's a solo event. We'll do one right now while I talk through it. But basically, we have to single-handedly catch a wild horse on our own. And how it works is that there are tapping mini games, but you need to stay within range of this horse, just like you would with the normal wilds. You have to pick up these purple balls, and you can trigger quick time events. And these quick time events help to tame the wild horses because it adds to the taming bar. And I believe the quickest way or the best way to collect points is the quicker you catch the wild horse. And as long as you get green for all of the quick time events, you will score maximum points. That is essentially how you're going to do this mini game. Now, the problem is, just like our previous passes, this mini game is extremely pay to win, because if you have any abilities that help you tame wild horses like Eternal Bond, if you have the mastery from the brand new Friesian, if you have the brand new lasso ability from the Friesian as well, then that's going to make it easier for you to catch the horse, and it's going to help bring your points up as well. And I've said this before, I find it really, really icky that these limited time events are starting to just turn into very big pay to win features. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for everything in the Wild Out West update. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Are you having a great time? Are you having a negative experience? Do you think there are things that Foxy could improve going into the next update? I think if there's a way for us to try and encourage them to move in the correct direction, we have to say something, because if we don't say anything, they can't read our minds, and we're not going to be expecting to see any change moving forward. I did kind of share some of my thoughts and opinions in today's video, but I feel like there's probably going to be another one coming out soon where I share more thoughts and opinions on things once I do play the update a little bit more, because yeah, the update was a little overwhelming, so I can't like articulate everything that is on my mind. But I do think like there are great things that were added, and there were not so great things that were added and done with the updates. But yeah, we'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed your time with me today, or if you found anything very, very useful, please consider leaving a like on the video, as it does help the channel out quite a bit. And I keep forgetting to mention this, but if you really would like to support the channel and to support today's video, please consider leaving a hype on the video, because it does help with my channel's visibility as well, so more people can discover the channel. To anyone that might be new to the channel, hi there guys, my name is Dashabella. I'm a virtual equestrian VTuber, and I do play a whole bunch of horse games on my YouTube channel, and we do occasionally live stream. So if you would like to enjoy some more horsey content in the future, then please consider subscribing to the channel so you get future notifications for all of my future uploads. But that's going to be it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!